away, days burn, disintegrate, years roll along and fade. Don't let them slip away. Right here, right now, today. These are the good old days. Right here, right now, today. Hey, these are the good old days.
In 1984, World Events Production introduced us to a show called Voltron. Voltron was a team of 5 mechanical lions that joined together to make one giant fighting robot. And as kids, we loved it, and we saw Voltron everywhere. Now in our last few videos, we've done restorations on the Panache Place Voltron that I wanted as a kid. We've done a restoration on the LJN motorized Voltron, which I had as a kid. But today, we're going to take a look at the granddaddy of them all, the Matchbox Voltron, or the Popey Beastking golion robot from Japan. You see, Voltron was based on a Japanese show called Beastking Golion, and Popey released the toy in Japan. It was a large, heavy, die-cast metal combining robot. Now this toy was then imported by Matchbox to North America in 1984 to go along with our Voltron TV show. There was also all kinds of bootlegs from Taiwan and Korea called Lionbot or Golion. This mold has been used time and time again. So today, we're going to take pieces from a few of them and see if we can't combine our own Voltron.
黒獅子、赤獅子、そして3代の獅子たちよ。今、眠りから覚める5代の未来獣。ロボットメカの限界に挑戦。全く新しい奇跡の超合体システム。ついに完成。未来獣合体ゴライオン。未来に挑戦するポピーより絶賛発売中。
Alright, so here's our lions. Number 1, our black lion, is actually from the Japanese Beastking Golion set. And now 4 and 5, our blue and yellow lions, are from the Matchbox Voltron III set. And 2 and 3, our green and red lions, are from a Taiwan bootleg Lionbot set. So there's all kinds of pieces here. We're going to start with our arms. Our red and our green lion are missing their heads. So let's go into our 3D design space and see if we can make some. Alright, so here's our lion heads here, and we're going to just see if they work. It should fit in there just like that, looking great. And let's see if they shoot. And those, oh, look at that. Brilliant. Now we're going to give these heads a couple coats of paint and a little bit of gloss and see what it looks like. Well, our lion heads are drying. We're going to move on to the blue and yellow leg lions. And they're in alright shape. But you can see here they are missing their tails and they're missing their stickers, their numbered stickers. So let's go to our 3D space and make up some tails for them. Alright, so here's the tails we have now. They are printed off and they are looking good, but they are perfectly straight, and the lion tail is supposed to have a little bit of curve to them, so they look a little more organic. So we're going to do our classic hot water trick. We just put this tail right in the hot water, and then when we take it out, it should be nice and easy just to mold into a little bit of more of a curvy tail, just like that. And we'll do the same thing with the gray tail, and then we'll install them. Alright, the process now to put these new tails in is a little bit finicky because there's lots of moving parts in these leg lions. You can see the legs are moving in and out there, and there's some spring-loaded parts and whatnot. So we're not going to take the lion all the way apart. There's 3 screws here holding it together. You can see here 1, 2, and 3. And so we're not going to take them all out so the whole thing comes apart. We're going to remove the middle screw, get that one all the way out. And once you have the middle screw all the way out, we're going to go back to the back end screw, and it's spring-loaded for this trap door. So just relieve a little bit of the tension on it, and what will happen is your lion butt will come apart a little bit. You can see that these parts move in and out, and that'll be just enough where you can set the tail into the peg holes there. And once it's in place, you just tighten it back up, and your tail should be right exactly where it needs to be and fit perfectly. So let's screw this lion back together, and then we'll do the same thing for the yellow lion. And alright, now that they both have their tails on, we're just going to go and make up some stickers for them, and then print out the stickers onto some good sticker paper, and then stick them on. It always amazes me how much a little sticker can just really bring a piece together and just make something that looks awesome look very, very awesome. So just put on the stickers here, and then our legs are essentially ready to go. And finally, we're moving to number 1, the Black Lion bot. I'm going to give him some new wings. So you can see here that he's missing his wings completely, and there's even some damage there, and some it looks like glued the last one on. So we're going to take this guy apart, and we're going to make him up some new wings. There's 3 screws that hold the Black Lion together. So just take those 3 screws out, and then his body will come apart, and just put those legs and his body, half the body over there. And you can see here, just don't lose the screws. The holes there where the wings are going to go, we're going to have to make up 8 pieces, 4 for each side, because these were collapsing wings. So let's go to our 3D space, make up a template, and make up some wings. So now that we have them all designed up, we're going to print off the base for the wings. We're going to print off the couplers for the wings, and we're going to print off all the red pieces of the wings themselves. So these wings were really neat and articulated. So this little white coupler here will go between the two pieces of the red wing, so you can fold it up and put it on Lion 1's back. And once we have them all kind of snug together, we're going to take the coupler, I guess we'll call that. That's the part that's going to keep it on the lion, and that'll go in the bottom here. Now, a little trick we're going to do to hold it all together is we're going to use a paper clip as our pin. And it's going to go through nice and easy, but what's going to hold it from falling out is we're going to push it through, and the other end we're going to put some kind of big kinks in it. And once those are there, we'll pull it back through, and those kinks will hold all the pieces together tight, and it'll hold it from coming out. So we're just going to pull it back in so those kinks are inside, and then we're just going to cut it off with our pliers, and we'll have a pretty great way to keep the wing together. And we'll just put all the rest of the pieces together using the same technique. Alright, and now that we have the whole wing together here, we can see that it'll work, and it'll stay snug, and it'll collapse. Beautiful. And we'll just put the second wing together just exactly the same. And now we have two complete Voltron wings. Now, there is an intricate spring and screw system to put them and hold them in place. I've adapted it a little bit where we're just going to put these wings in place like this, and I've designed a little clip for the back that will hold it in with tension, because I made it just the right size. So we'll put those two clips in, and that way the wings will be held in place, and thus they'll be able to move around so you can position them properly. Once those wings are in place, we're going to put the lion back together. And once he's back together and his wings are in place, you can see that they working and in place properly, and I think they look pretty great. The last step on any Voltron restoration is just touching up the chrome with some chrome pens on all these 40-year-old chrome legs, and once that's done, we should be able to take all of our pieces together and assemble Voltron.
So there you go, there's our restoration of a 1984 Matchbox or 1981 Beastking golion, the quintessential first Voltron toy. Now we pieced together some parts and made some new ones, but I am so happy how this robot turned out, and I'm happy to have him in my collection. If you like what we did today, if you're having much fun of us, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment on the video, tell your friends about it, do all the crazy YouTube stuff, so hopefully we'll see you on the next video.